the live with Veda-Song Bird all the way from the backyard out in the beautiful country. Do you hear the sounds of the birds? Tweet, 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 tweet. I am out actually enjoying the weather. The weather has cooled down here in Florida and it feels really nice out. Really nice. So what is going on with you? Top of the morning here. It is now 11:26 a.m. June 1st. Happy new month to you. I'm going to put you down here. And let's see how the lighting works down here. Yeah, I'm going to put the phone down here. Let's see how the lighting works down here. Let me see if I can read the phone down here. If anyone is wanting to comment or say something, we're going to see how that works out. But I'm just chilling up here. Up here. Up here. How are you doing today? How you doing? These birds are really squawking though. They're squawking. They've got a lot to say. If you're a bird watcher and you know these sounds, kindly let me know who's squawking back there. I don't know all the bird sounds, but I do like watching birds. If you happen to know what sound that is, you kindly let me know. Kindly. Kindly. I just put my braids up in the back because they've been just dangling. So now I tucked them back up on the back of my head. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You can tell by the sky. It's like so beautiful. Let's get a thumbnail. When you see when you see YouTubers like pausing and freezing and alive, sometimes they're trying to find a thumbnail. It's like, thumbnail, thumbnail. So how are you doing today? Come on in and say hi. June 1st. Mighty, 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 mighty. June 1st. Let me fix this right here. Oh, I did it already. I don't know how long I'm going to stay live out here because it overheats the phone when you're outside and it's hot. Mama, I don't think that avocado tree is coming back because it's definitely very dry. Mommy, Mommy, do you think that avocado tree is going to come back? But I don't think it's going to come back because it's taking a mighty long time to come back. If this were a diamond, how much would it cost? If this were a diamond, how much would it cost? Would you put that on someone's finger? I'm just saying. I know some people walk around with those big rings, but why? I'm just saying. This actually came from the Dollar Tree. It's pretty. I like this pen. The Dollar Tree. And now it would cost $1.25. But why would you want to put a ring like this? It's not functional. I'm just saying. No, I'm not hating on the big ring people, but how can you do anything with that ring on? You can't do life with that ring on without hurting yourself or hurting somebody else or probably damaging it, right? Mm. Future husband, just buy me a practical ring. Thank you, future husband. How y'all doing? JG, you came. What's up? Your hands are too dark. I can't even hardly see them. What's up? They dark like midnight. Actually, because of being outside, the sunlight makes it hard to see the screen unless I do the phone like this. Yeah, so let me try to do it like this so I can read these comments that may pop up. Um, I got to get me some kiwi because kiwi is good for gut health. I was reading this email that I get every weekend, and it was talking about gut health, and kiwi is good for gut health. And I need to get me some more kiwi. I used to eat kiwi like every day, and then I got lazy, and then I stopped buying them because the prices started going up so high. Mom is out here. I put Mocha back in because somebody's working on that land next to us, and they had two big dogs over there. Mocha just kept barking nonstop. Just kept barking. I was like, enough. Can't have peace with Mocha around. Those dogs are ignoring her. They're very trained. The owner is over there. They're staying by the owner, and Mocha was just. But anyway, Mom is good. She's over there planting some seeds again, trying to get, sorrel, Sorrel. For those who know about that, that's also very medicinal, tastes good. Usually, some of us islanders, we drink it at Christmas time or any other time you want to drink it. Sorrel. It's very healthy. Sorrel. A lot of you guys need to start eating healthier. I'm just saying, me too. I ate so much candy, not candy, but I had these cookies yesterday before bedtime. And then this morning when I woke up, I felt like I had been hit by a sugar train. So toxic. And I got to do better. So I went and got me some boba. And I got me a hydrate boba because I need to hydrate today, make sure my veins stay up. See, my veins are up today. Look, my veins are up because I'm trying to make sure I stay hydrated. The problem is when I go to work and then I don't eat. Yeah, it is. It is nice out here. And that's the garden, the country garden. I can't wait for those grapes to be ready. All those grapes along that vine. I mean that fence all the way around. I'm ready for the muscadine grapes. I call them bullet grapes. Yeah, but they're muscadine grapes. I just put the phone down here because I don't have my stands or my tripod out here. So it's on my boots. Totally different now, your hands. Oh, yeah, definitely. Hydration is very important. And I need to stop letting this job dictate my health because that's what I do. I get to work and I put the job and whatever else before me drinking my water. And that's got to stop. Because when you're not hydrated, everybody, it goes for everybody. Hydration, you got to figure out how you can judge and determine your hydration. But for me, and for most people, I guess, if your veins are down and you can't see them, that's usually because you're dehydrated. You don't have enough flow. And in the long run, it causes the whole body to just not be where it should be. And that's why you find sometimes you get in the sun, then all of a sudden you feel faint and you feel whatever, all these weird things. Or if you try to get active, then all of a sudden you just feel like what's going on? Like my body's trying to stop or shut down. Yeah. Telltale signs. And if you push your body too far, that's why a lot of people fall out and all these other negative things that happen. So let's stay hydrated. The summer is getting hot. Hot. But today is supposed to be pretty cool because we had that cool down because of all that rain. It was actually very cool this morning. I was actually kind of surprised when I opened the door because I came out in my summer robe and I was like, oh, shoot. I think it was like 62 degrees, which is not common because like last week it was feeling very warm when you came out. I mean, so warm that you would immediately start sweating. It was like that early in the morning last week. So we're staying hydrated, and my bottle matches my shirt. Boo! Are you done? And then when I tried to open up this umbrella, the wasps were all in there because I had not opened this umbrella in a long time, and there were like 5 nests of wasp, one of which was active, which means that it still had wasp on it, and then it had like the ones that are in there that are yet to be birthed. And I was like, oh no, y'all got to get up out of here. And then they were trying to attack me. Say again, mommy? I did. I dropped the book off on my way out. What's up? Yeah, I did. She said she wanted something, so I took her the book. And I told her I needed some answers back today because I want to put my order in. How's your bubble bath? You need some bubble bath? You. You still got enough? You got too many kinds of soap and too many kinds of lotion. FYI, stop giving people all that body wash and lotion for birthdays and holidays. I'm just saying, stop it. How many can you use? Like, really? Like, how many can you use? It's such a big bottle. Yeah, it's a big bottle. And I bought me a big bottle of shower gel to add to all the soaps that I've already got that I bought from my sister's company, 3angelsoap.com. I know I still have my supply too, but I'm trying to make them last because they do cost. Even though my sister's the owner and everything, I'm still using them wisely. Everything costs these days. It is what it is, right? Like I went and got that boba, 1 cup. I got the small ones this time. They be trying to get you to get the 32 ounce. I'm like, do I look like I want a 32 ounce? I said no. I made sure I was clear. Give me the small one. If you know anything about those boba cups, they're pricey, but I like boba. I like those boba teas. That one was actually pretty good. I tried the Thai one today. It was nice and refreshing. Now I feel even more hydrated. And then I got one that's called Hydrate. It's supposed to be good for your like leg cramping and like bone pain or something like that. He was saying. So I'm gonna see if that makes me feel anyway relieved at the end of the day when my legs start acting crazy. So that's what's up. I'm supposed to be sitting out here writing this essay. It's been in this calendar, and I have to hold myself accountable this week that before this week is over, this essay needs to be submitted to my advisor. No excuses, Vita. No excuses. So that's what's up on my agenda. What is up on your agenda? Are you going to hold me accountable? Are you going to ask me if my essay is done by Friday? Are you going to ask me? No. Yes, you are, because you're going to hold me accountable. Thank you. And I need to do my personality test. And I need to do a number of other things. But the main thing is to get this essay in. Oh, that I need to get in. And I have no reason why it's not done. None whatsoever. I don't have a reason. Just haven't done it yet because it's not really due. Doesn't have to be due, and I'm a procrastinator. And I know I'm not the only one procrastinating. Oh, what you looking for in the sun?
I had some little seed packet.
Uh-oh. I thought I saw you with them sitting beside you on the thing in there.
I think I dropped one.
Oh, one whole packet? You sure it's not in there? Because I thought I saw them in there when I walked in there to talk to you.
Yeah, I had some.
You had some?
I think I'm missing
Well, I
one.
think you need to start walking in the sun.
It's good for your health.
It is good for your health, but it's hot
Get
out
a
here.
vitamin D.
All right, you had enough vitamin D. You been out. You were out here when I pulled up, so you been out here talking about, talking about. I've been out here for a little time, but I'm not gonna stay out here till this sun start burning me up. Even though I'm under this umbrella, the sun
I'll
still
share a
speaks
little
through the
something about
umbrella.
hot man today.
So what you doing, Jay? JG, what's up? What's up, JG? JG, what's up? What's up, JG? What's on your agenda? What's on your agenda? Your 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 agenda. What's on your agenda? And where are you from? Come on in and let's have a dialogue. I'm checking in to see who I can find from around the world at this time. Oh, I'm looking at my hand like I've got my watch on, but I don't. It's 11:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's Eastern Daylight Standard Time right now. I think, right? 'Cause isn't it Eastern Standard? Eastern Daylight Standard Time, however you say. Well, well. All right, let me get back to this essay. Since you guys are not going to tell me, I'm going to ask you a question. How would people who know you describe your interpersonal style? How would people who know you describe your interpersonal style? Food for thought. I have to answer that question. Please be specific. Well, for me, I don't know why people think I'm so smart and so cool and so organized and so dependable. That's what people often say about me. I don't know why they say that. Why do they say that? How has your family dynamics shaped who you are? Now, that's a serious question. Talk about generational curses. How has your family dynamic shaped who you are from when you were a child until you are now an adult? What effect has that had on you? Has it caused you to be successful? Has it caused you to be not successful? Has it caused you to be a goal setter, a goal achiever, a failure? These are the kind of questions that I need to answer. And how have your life experiences shaped who you are? Now, that question to me is kind of nosy. I don't want to tell you about my life experiences, so that one I'm going to have to talk some BS. Excuse the expression. Some things are not everybody's business. I'll have to pick something very vague for that one. Yeah. Some of these questions are very in depth. Now, this one is also very interesting. And that's something I've been working with on this channel. Being able to see people for who they are, regardless of race, ethnicity, culture, class, gender, sexual orientation, age, spiritual traditions, etc. That's something I've been working on with this channel. That's why I always say that all people are welcome here. It doesn't matter who you are, where you've been, what you've done, blah, 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 blah. How do you deal with diversity? How do you value diversity? How do you? That's a very serious question. And demonstrate how you have been flexible. Wow. Yeah, that's a big question. Not that it's not, it is definitely answerable, but I'm just trying to give you a rundown of what I've got to write about. What is your current self care and wellness practice? Something that I'm always talking about. How are you taking care of yourself, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health? How are you taking care of yourself right now? Now, these are good questions. You need to think about it too. Because if you can't take care of yourself, then how in the world are you going to be taking care of other people? Just like a lot of people say, like if a doctor looks unhealthy, how in the world is he going to help me be healthy? When you go to a doctor and they look like they're struggling to breathe, and then they're trying to tell you how to eat healthy, and then you look at them like, bruh. And this is one is a classic one. What are your strengths and weaknesses, and how will each contribute to your chosen profession or hinder your effectiveness? Ooh. These questions are easy. I just need to sit my butt down and type it up. But that's what's on the agenda. I could be done right now in about maybe less than an hour, but I'm not going to do that. Yes, I am. I need my laptop though, but I wanted to scribble on my paper first, and then after I scribble on my paper, then I'll start typing on my laptop. Once I've scribbled an outline, back to research papers, back to all that other good stuff. God's got a blessing with my name on it. Is that man still over there digging up? He's digging up cactuses. Cactuses. See how that sun is beaming back there on that thing? That sun. Even though I'm under here. Sorry about that. I just went and checked something and I forgot that I left alive when I did it. Fuddy duddy, fuddy duddy. So what's up, Mr. JG? You didn't go into today to the house of the Lord. You stayed home in the virtual space in the house of the Lord in the virtual space. I didn't turn off my Uber Eats, but it looked like it turned itself off. I didn't turn it off. I think it times out after a time. I didn't turn it off, but obviously it went off because I don't see it on my screen. Why is the Wi-Fi not letting me sing you happy birthday? Day to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Olga. Happy birthday to you. Hey, it's your birthday. Wow. Yeah. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Whoa. Talking about the wind. The wind just shifted it all the way around. That was kind of spooky. Who said I wanted you to shift around? Oh, it just shifted all by itself. The wind is getting strong. You're welcome. And what are you doing to celebrate and commemorate this new year for you as you start a new year of life and prosperity? Stop spinning around. I didn't ask you to spin around. Whoa. All of a sudden it wants to spin around. Wish, oh, wish I would. Actually, I don't really have the beach vibe this weekend, but it would be nice. That's why I say I want to have a beach party for my birthday, either the weekend before or the weekend after my birthday. But I hope hurricane season and weather doesn't hinder that. A lot of the weekends last year, weather was definitely a factor during the hurricane season. I mean, it seemed like something crazy was going on like every weekend. To fly in. Do I have time to fly in? Do I? That's something you should have said like 3 weeks ago. Hey, join me for lunch. Join my buddies and I for lunch. Oh, let me check my calendar. Oh, let me check my bank account. Oh, let me see if I got that kind of money. And you tell me the day of. Get out of here. Get out of here. Well, you come to my beach party. It's gonna be low key, just chilling. I just want to vibe with people that I feel care about me. We're gonna vibe at the beach, have some food, chill. I don't know. I guess I'm in the water that day, maybe. Hey, what am I here for? Gotta get a laugh, I guess. I don't know if people think I'm funny. I'm not trying. I promise you, I'm not trying to be funny. But seriously, if you had wanted me to come, you'd have told me in advance. And that's always funny when people really don't want you to show up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're having something today, and yeah, the people are coming over, and yeah, are you available?" Like, no, you should have asked me that like days ago. You don't just ask me at the last minute. That tells me that you really didn't want me to be there. Let's keep it real now. You know I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. If you really wanted someone to be there, you would tell them in advance. That's why a lot of people don't tell people, right? You don't tell people because you don't want them to be there. And then some people get their feelings hurt. You know how we have to make the wedding list or a birthday party list, and you know you can only have 50 people, or you know you can only afford 25 people. Then it's like, well, who do you pick? Can't pick all your family, can't pick all your friends, and then so and so hears about it, and they find out they were not invited to the family dinner. That happened. I've heard that happen. That happened. I heard it. Some people got offended, but you can't invite everybody. That's why I figure if I get married soon, hopefully, that list is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. Because guess what? I'm not inviting nobody. Then everybody could just be mad. They could all just be mad. Well, I invite people. People don't need to be a part of it. The only key people that need to be there, that need to be there. And then after that, the rest of you guys, you can just find out after the fact we're married. You didn't have to be there to watch it. People just come to gawk and look like, oh, look what she's wearing. Oh, no, ain't nobody got time for that. But seriously though, that's why I figured I would go to the beach. And the beach is open. The venue is free. You bring your own gear. You want to sit on the sand, sit in the chair. You bring your own gear, everything becomes your own. But you didn't invite me, Olga. If you invited me, I possibly would have come. You don't know. You don't know. You didn't invite me, so you won't. You'll never know. But you know that I live out of your state. I don't live down your street. I don't live next door or in the next city. I would definitely have to get on some type of something to get to where you are. Just like you would have to. You don't know. You don't know. How can you safely assume that I would not come? Now I could say you not coming to Florida for my birthday in October, but yet I'm going to invite you ahead of time. My birthday is the 5th of October, the Sunday before, the Sunday after. That's when it's going to happen. You are invited to join me on the beach. I'm not going to say what beach right now, but it's going to be on the beach. You are invited, so you can already put your plans here to join me on the beach for my birthday. Even though I never met you, I'll meet you on my birthday. There, you're invited. Put it on your calendar. You got to fly into Jacksonville or fly into, yeah, Jacksonville. That'd be your best bet. That's the closest airport. So you can already Google it and check it out. Yep. Come on in. I need to really decide that and figure it out that. Okay, cool. Coming to Florida, coming to, are you going down there to where you always talking about? Siesta Key? Is that where you're going? Because you're always talking about Siesta Key. Now, I don't live nowhere near Siesta Key. I live like 5 hours from Siesta Key. No, I don't. 4 hours. 4 hours. About 4 hours. Fort Z? Fort Matanza? Fort Matanza? What's Fort Z? That could be a lot of places. Fort Matanza? Oh, Fort Lauderdale. Is in June, that the June that we started today. Doing a whole lot of reconnecting here. So you're meaning the June or you meaning the July? The next month will be July, but we just started June, so I was curious. Where is the fam? I don't know. JG's in the building. JG's the only loyal family member. The rest of them are busy people who live life and pop in when they can. Usually the motivational minister, he comes in early in the morning time because of his life schedule. Okay, July, no. July, I don't plan to be in Fort Lauderdale. Oh, JG often hides in the shadows. Gabby shows up when she wants to show up. Kenneth from Uganda shows up every green moon. And that's about it. Yeah, it's just me. I'm the family. I'm here. JG is somewhere in the background, though. Somewhere. He's probably washing dishes or something. Yep, those are great. It's a grapevine. All of that is grapes all the way around and going back down that fence over there. And it's loaded with muscadine grapes. I can't wait till they're ready. I love those grapes. You know those grapes that have that kind of thick skin, and then on the inside it has a lot of goodness. We have like the red ones and the green ones. I wish we had more of the green ones, but we have more. This is the red one. Then we have a small little vine over there that has the other ones on there. Well, technically they're my mom's. I just live here. I just live here. Mr. Fred, what's up? And we're still getting that sweet corn. I hope it's coming from Indiana, but wherever it's coming from, it's really good. How you been, Mr. Fred? Hope all is well. I gotta talk fast because I know you disappear so quickly. Boop. You mean our grapes? Mine? I'm at home in the backyard. This is my backyard. This is where the country backyard. Yep. All that you see right there in my immediate rear view, all of that is grapes right there. Then the other veggies are on that side of the garden. greens and corn and all kind of cabbage and whatever beans and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is home. This is the backyard. So you don't follow me that many times. Most of the time you see me, I'm in my bed, but I do come outside. I do exist out of the walls. But I need some fresh air. You know what it's like when you're indoor in a classroom all day long? I mean, most of my days through the week, I'm in the classroom. I do come out for outdoor recreation, but other than that, I'm back in the classroom. So I just figured I would come out. I'm not doing laundry today and I'm not ironing today. I'm so glad that I had enough uniforms where I did not have to iron, did not have to wash, and I refuse to wash this weekend. I'll wash maybe Tuesday. You mean the grapes? These grapes behind me are red, but it's called muscadine. They're muscadine variety. The skin is actually purple looking. Yeah, purple. You never, I guess you probably never had that type of grapes. They grow around here. But you like really have to like bite them because when you bite them, then it's like they pop open because the skin is really like kind of tough. Even when they're ripe, the skin is pretty firm. Oh, they are yummy. I love them. They have a nice flavor. Do you remember a lot of your high school classmates? Mr. Fred, Olga. Why is it when I graduated, at the time I graduated, there were like 300 and something graduates in my high school class. This was years ago. Nowadays, I've heard that graduating classes are not so large anymore. Well, why is it that I only remember a select few? And then when I see people talking on our high school graduation thing on like Facebook, the majority of the people I have no idea, don't remember them at all. And when I see their faces, I have no clue who they are. And then some of us look very different. I like to think that I look almost the same, just a little bit fatter. But how? I don't remember a lot of those people. Am I the only one? I don't usually go either, but this year I'm planning to show up. It's going to be a shocker for some people. They're going to be like, she actually showed up, those who know me. And I'm guessing, like me, some of them don't know me either. But then you'd be surprised. Some people know you and you don't know them. Like, that's that girl. That's that girl. But I just saw a name pop up, for example, and I have no idea. I can't even visualize who that person is that just messaged in the group. Can't even fathom who that is. So it's like, what do you talk to people about? What do you talk to them about? I'm definitely not going to tell them my personal business because we're not like that. So it just becomes kind of awkward. Like, hey, girl, reunion. Yeah. It's weird. Oh, your college girlfriends. See, I don't even have the people that I actually were close to, they lived out of the country. Like these girls I knew from Bahamas and I lost touch with them. The people that I actually talked to when I was in university, they don't live in the States. The people that I connected with the most don't even know where they are. I guess some of that is on me. But I left immediately and went overseas. So even if I had connections, that broke a lot of things. I went overseas after I graduated from college. So my life has been like a nomad moving all around. But I do plan to show up for some of the reunion shebang bang this year. I won't say what year we're celebrating because when I say it, I just feel like I've gotten suddenly old. Like it happens so fast. Yeah, most of them are scattered. There are people that I keep in touch with, but it's like a few. I can count them like on one hand. It's not a lot. I like to stay in touch with people that I always felt were genuine. Everybody wasn't genuine. Even as I don't know, maybe they've changed as they've matured. A lot of our classmates have passed away recently and some in the years past. And that's always sad too. So I think now it has a different meaning for the fact that so many have died, that the ones of us that are left, we tend to have a different attitude about life and we see the fragileness of life. None of us are exempt, even at our age. Fred always pops in for a second. That's why I said what I said so fast. A lot of people just swipe through. They don't come to talk. They just pop in to pop out, and it's okay. I'm used to it. Like I said, no one should live on YouTube. No one. I'm only here for a short time and I'm going to disappear myself. I'm going to disappear. I'm just out here vibing in the sun. I said, let me go live for a minute to see who's on here. But it seems like people that are in the time zone that I was hoping for, like which is the UK, and they're like 5 hours ahead. I guess nobody is floating around. It's 12 here. I don't know whatever that means. I don't really believe in that. But there is some truth to the zodiac though. But I don't like live life by it. You know what I mean? This braid is tight and I need to take it out. It's beginning to hurt my head. Hurt my head. I don't know. Mr. Fred and a lot of other people, they just pop in. I think people just like to hear their name. Like that song says, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. Yeah. And that's what I was saying this morning. I'm going to stop calling the names of those people because all they do is pop in and disappear. I guess I figure if I delay in calling their name, maybe they'll stay until I call their name. Just kidding. People will be people. I do the same thing on some channels. I pop in and disappear. So, hey, it is what it is. Like I often say, nobody should spend their days just looking at YouTube all day. But thank you for popping in and staying. Sometimes when I come on, you're not staying because you got to go. And that's understandable. You do it too. When you say you got to go because you're heading here, you're heading there, you're heading here and everywhere. And I'm trying to stay hydrated today. Conversationalist. It's good to be around conversationalists. Some of my classmates I know of for a fact they're conversationalists. So I'm just there for the laughs. I'm that one that's quiet. I've always been known as being quiet, and I'm still quiet. And I'll just be the quiet, last laughing classmate. That's me. Eating and laughing. That's all I plan to be doing. Eating and laughing. I do it for YouTube. I promise you. And I feel a connection with some of you, like you. And I talk to you because it's you. And I talk to JG because it's JG. But then some people come on, I have no connection. I don't know them. They don't want to dialogue with me. Then I don't dialogue with them. You'll be surprised if you come in and like if you could be a fly on the wall when you're not in the live and people that come in that I don't know, I don't talk to them. And it's kind of weird, even though probably should talk to them. But it's hard to talk to people that you have not established some type of something with. Somebody keeps saying about doing a podcast, but I would definitely have to think about that one. I've been told that several times. But I don't know. I haven't been felt called to do that. Mom, you okay?
Yeah.
You need to go to the store?
No.
You sure?
What's in the store?
I don't know. Do you need something from the store? 'Cause I try to keep her from running the streets. Especially when I go to work. I don't like to know that she's running around sometimes. Sometimes she's doing funny stuff. She's finally getting out the sun because when I came back home, she was out here, and that was like 2 hours ago. And I have finished my bottle of water. I'm proud of myself. Trying to stay hydrated. It's so important. You can feel a difference. I can feel a difference health wise. Your joints feel better, especially like with me. Your joints feel better when your body is hydrated because there's like, what's the temp today? I think the high is supposed to be like 89. We're not quite. I think it was 84 when I got out of the car. It's not supposed to be like last week. Last week was scorching. Scorching, I mean bad. And then the feel like temperature was like 102, 104, 105 last week. It's bad. But it's not summer yet. And we're used to the.
Walker whining. She says she's hungry.
I don't want to feed her. I want her to eat dog food.
Well, look out for her.
No, I'm not worried about Mocha. When she's stubborn enough, she'll eat dog food. She wants to come outside. That's why she's whining. I already took her. I took her driving this morning. Oh, wow. You're getting a knee replacement in September. Can you stand it? Can I stand your knee replacement or can I stand the weather? Oh, I stand the weather by staying inside. Those temperatures are unbearable. And for me, because I take like high blood pressure medicine, I cannot feel overheated. Whenever I feel overheated, it's just like a recipe for not feeling well. I feel literally like I'm gonna like pass out. Yeah. The combination of heat and that medicine is not a good thing. It tells you about like being overheated on the bottle. But yeah, I got to work on my shoulder myself. My shoulder is a done deal. It's a done deal. I have an appointment Tuesday. This Tuesday, going to check about my shoulder again. I try to stay on it because you know, like when you start stuff with your insurances, then when you stop, then they kind of wonder like, is it even serious or is it even something that's worth, you know, doing? Oh wow, yeah. I hurt my shoulder some time ago as well because when I fell New Year's Eve. Excuse me. I think it was New Year's Eve to 2021. We were going into 2021, so it's been about 4 years. Is that 4 years? 5 years? However you want to count that. It was on the way into 2021, and I've done so much physical therapy. Got a couple of shots in my shoulder. Those hurt like crazy. I don't want to do that ever again. Only to find out that when I go to the appointment Tuesday, they're going to give me a shot in my shoulder. And that part of it, I am not looking forward to. When I tell you that those shots are awful, whew, they feel like they're taking your breath away. So if you've never had one and you don't have to get one, don't do it. Because like even for me, when they gave me the shot the last time, I think it lasted like 2 weeks, and they're talking about it should last 3 to 6 months. No, I guess it depends on the reason you're getting it, and whatever that shot was, it didn't do me any good. It just caused me a lot of pain, and then it hurts after the fact, and then it doesn't last. It's like it's not worth it. A great Italian place sounds yummy. Pasta was pasta, pasta. You and your boyfriend. You and your boyfriend. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that shot on Tuesday. I'm not. I'm trying not to think about it. But once I saw that on my referral, that was a part of what the doctor had referred for me to get, I was like, why couldn't it just be a scan? Why can't it be an intravenous? But it said injection. So I know what injection means. We all know what that means, right? And I was just at that point, I was like, I'm trying not to think about it. But I'm a trooper though. I've had so many injections all over the body that, but I still don't like them. I just try to be brave now because I know it's got to happen. But hopefully they will see what they need to see. Because the last time I had like a regular MRI, this time I'm having something called an MRA, and I forget the word that comes out, but you probably know. If you want to know, you look it up. But it's an MRA. No, ma'am, it's not supposed to rain. I think until Wednesday. I had one as cortisone. What do you call the wow? 3 weeks. I had one in my foot before. Now that shot almost took me out. And then I just remember him saying, breathe, 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 breathe through it, breathe. I'm like, huh. Oh, no, I don't want to breathe. It was awful. Because they shoot you right in between the joint. That's what I mean. 1 month is not long enough. And then in order to get relief again, they tell about come back when it wears off. No, I'm not coming back. I don't want to experience that every month. No. Because they gave me one time in my hip a short term and a long term. They claim that once one kicks in, the other one takes over, blah, 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 blah. That didn't do anything either. All that pain for nothing. And I'm over it. And from what I've learned too, that those shots will rot your bones if you do it too much, and over time your bones get damaged because of that drug going in there. So I'm like, no, I'd rather not keep poking that cortisone stuff in my body. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Shoulders are operational. The first orthopedic surgeon that I went to see, he wanted to do surgery, and I just kind of was like terrified, and I was like, no, 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 no. But I can't really use my arm to do anything. I can't lift anything worth any type of weight. If I lift it, my arm feels like it goes back to being like it just loses function. They call it like a cleanup surgery. That's what the orthopedic surgeon was saying. Like they can go in there and remove some of the damage. Oh, maybe so. They go in there and clean up whatever that stuff is that's in there around the bad area. Yeah, I'm planning to. But it all determines on what they find in the MRA. But they should find something worth going in there to fix because when I move my arm, my bone now, because right in here, this part of the shoulder, my bone bumps into the other one because of the way it healed. Because I didn't go to the doctor right away when I fell because I thought, oh, I'm okay. Wasn't okay. And then after that, I was in pain. And I was like, yeah, you need to go to the doctor. So I think in the delay, I caused it to kind of heal where it's not supposed to be. When I move my arm like a certain way, I feel it just like boom, boom, it bumps. And then the orthopedic surgeon actually wanted to cut the tip of the bone so that it would free up that space so that it would not bump. That was his solution at the time. So we shall see. Because I definitely don't like that feeling when that happens. And like the other day when I had that flare up, I couldn't use my arm for like 4.5, 5 days. That whole week, my arm was out of commission. So whenever that happens, that's like really bad. So that's why most of the time I just kind of baby my arm. It's there, but it's not really being used. I use my right hand. Good thing I'm right-handed. And it's a good thing it didn't happen on my right side because if it did, I would have had to have had surgery like a long time ago. Bone on bone. Woo! No, what I look like? Fly to Pittsburgh? Fly to Pittsburgh? And then fly back home. But then, in most cases like that, you know how it is. Because when I was sick in another city and then I had to come back home, then it's like everything gets twisted and turned upside down in your insurance. I literally had to come down here and almost start all the way back over when I came back from where I was when I got sick the last time. So, from what I've learned, it's best to be stationary, have your procedure, follow up with your physical therapist, and everything is right already in the network where you are, as opposed to flip flopping. Do I look like one of those people that can travel all over the place and then, lady? But it sounds good though. We have some good orthopedic surgeons here, from what I've been told as well. The orthopedic surgeon that I do go to, he's known as one of the best in this area. So, but I'm not sure because right now I'm on this special thing with my new insurance for this year, which is going to be interesting. So I'm gonna see how that works out. Pittsburgh is a medical city. Okay, I hear you. You've told me that before. I do remember. I do recall. Yeah, but I don't see my. I never went there. I gotta put some places on the map for 2026. I'm gonna write it on this outdoor chair. So next time I sit there, I'm gonna see this little note. Gotta plan trips. All right, this sun is saying it's time to go. It is penetrating. Oh, thank you. This is what I had did Friday morning when I was struggling with my shoulder. It took me like an hour and a half, even though there's only a couple of braids on my head. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a beautiful day. The sky is picturesque. So you're about to go out for lunch with your people. What time is your birthday luncheon? I'm trying to give my hair more attention these days because there was a time where I wasn't giving it attention. That's why I lost it. That's why my hair is so short because I had to cut it off. But I'm trying to do better. Trying to do better. So what about you? You're going to be going for your shindig at what time? What time is your shindig? Your birthday shindig. What type of food are you going to be going out to eat today? You said you had Italian food last night. So how you gave your boyfriend last night, then you're going to give your your other people your birthday day. Unless your boyfriend doesn't want to be out with you on your day. He's gonna be out with you tonight, night, 2 p.m. You have time to fly up. Lady, you know what type of ticket that would cost me? And I don't know about no time to fly up. That flight would be more than 2 hours. By the time I even get from here to the airport, it would take like 30 minutes. Get out of here. Get out of here. You didn't want me to come. You would have told me months ago. But I'm sure it was probably spur of the moment. If you know anything like the people I know, they want to tell you things at the last minute. Yeah, let's go out to eat the night before. Yeah, let's go do this. All right. I feel like I want to take a nap. That's another reason why I'm sitting outside. If I take a nap today, that means I'm going to be like I was last night. Then I'm going to wake up. Look at this love bug on my glasses. You have love bugs in Pittsburgh? We could send you guys some. They just love you all over the place. He is traveling today for work. Oh, so that's why you went out last night. So y'all had y'all little birthday eve vibe going on. Stay stuck together. They fly. They fly together. Rarely do you see them flying solo. Most of the time you see them, they're actually conjoined. What do you call it? Coitus. They're definitely locked in, so to speak, and they stay locked in. And that wasp is coming back. Let me get before they try to bite me. This umbrella had a bunch of wasps because it had been for so long. Did you ever clean your chairs? I remember you asking me about that one day. Did you ever sort that out? I would assume that you have by now. That yeah, I do remember that. It's a beautiful day, and I need to polish my toes. So I got things to do. I got to clean the carpet too. So I got to leave you guys alone so I can get to work. And then my timer's been reset. It keeps reconnecting. Now it's saying, "Oh, yeah, that dawn is powerful, especially that original dawn. It is some powerful stuff. A great degreaser, a great dirt lifter for sure. I'm glad that worked for ya. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I need to go clean that carpet in the dwelling. My mom is allergic to dust, and I'm not a fan of it in my allergies either. But she's more so triggered by it, so I have to keep her space free of all the dust I can. So until later, I do have a live already set up for 5:30 today. I should be awake and alert and back by that time. That was actually the schedule live. This is a impromptu. Just jump on here to check and see. Aw, well, I'm not at the beach, but it looks like I'm at the beach. Wait, let me see. There it is. Yeah, it looks like I'm at the beach under the umbrella. But I'm not. I'm out in the backyard. But it feels like I almost put the tent back up today. Then I thought about the weather, and I didn't want the weather to do something crazy because as the weather got bad the last time, it flipped and twisted the tent up twice, and I still put it back up. And then I was like, look. And when it did it the second time, I was like, no more before the weather actually tears it up. But that tent was strong. I guess it's really built durable. So when it dried after that second time, I was like, let me put it away before it actually gets destroyed. That was crazy. That weather was bending that thing up big time. But don't be envious or jealous of anyone, even though I hope you're kidding by saying that. But don't be envious or jealous of anyone. Thank you, Lord, for my blessings. Right. Amen. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Walking on my 2 feet is just a big blessing. Some people can't walk. Some people can't move. We got a lot of rainwater harvested because we have had a lot of rain. But when it's hot like this, that water gets evaporated very special. Thank you for vibing with me this long. And if you vibe this long, why not join the community? I promise you I'm the same all the time. See, that plane is probably heading to Pittsburgh and I'm not on it. Bye for now. Bye.